everyone, welcome back to my hand of the week. I played this hand a few weeks back at Denver Metro Bridge Club, and I'm in the north seat. I open one spade. South bids a 2/1, game force 2 hearts. I show my other suit, bidding 3 clubs, and South bids 4 spades, which is a minimal hand. On the principle of fast arrival, a 3 spade by South would have been stronger than a 4 spade bid. So I pass and I get the Queen of Hearts lead. Now I look at this hand and being the eternal optimist, I can see that there is a line to make 13 tricks. If I take a spade finesse and find East with the Doubleton King of Spades, I'm going to be able to drop it and take 5 spade tricks with any kind of a reasonable split in clubs. I've got 5 club tricks and Ace King of Hearts, Ace of Diamonds for 13 tricks. So I am looking at this, trying to, if I'm playing imps, then I shouldn't necessarily be trying to take 13 tricks. I should be trying to guarantee my contract. At match point, you can always make an argument that it's worth risking your contract in order to make extra tricks. And that argument might be usable with this hand, but I take the first trick with the Ace of Hearts. And now I have a slight problem as to how to get to my hand. I can ruff a heart to get to my hand, but if I find a bad split in spades and I have to lose a club trick, I could be risking losing control of the hand by tapping myself at trick 2. I could lead a diamond to my ace to get to my hand, but then if I take the spade finesse and it loses, they're going to cash a diamond trick on me. I could get to my hand with a club, but I have a 9-card club fit, and if club split 3-1 and I try to get to my hand with the ace of clubs, take a spade finesse, it loses, might lose a club ruff. So that line doesn't appeal to me very much. So I decide I'm going to cash the King of Hearts, pitching the diamond, and then lead a diamond to my ace in order to take a spade finesse. And at this point in time, I'll uncover the cards. I can figure out how to do it here. And you can see that the spades are going to split poorly. Now, I don't know that, obviously, at this point. So my plan is still to run a spade finesse. And when I do that, West takes the king. And now I'm in somewhat of a similar position as when you're playing no trump and you don't have any stoppers and hearts and diamonds. They can tap me. And if they can get in twice, I'm in trouble. So they lead a heart. I go ahead and ruff. And I can play a spade find out the bad split, and I can now pull trump and finesse that spade. But notice that I'm now playing in no trump, and um, I have to lose the queen of clubs. I can cash ace king or lose it immediately. Doesn't really matter. They're then going to take 3 diamonds on me, and I'll go down 1. So I went from having 13 potential tricks to 8, or rather 9 tricks on this hand. So what is the proper line of play? When I get the queen of hearts, if I take with the ace, is there a safety play I can make to guarantee 10 tricks, and perhaps 11? So I can still do the king of hearts to pitch my diamond, and now I don't really want, if I look at Gib at this point, it shows me that if I lead a diamond, I'm going down. And that's because I'm going to lose the spade finesse, and they can tap me in hearts, and then I still have to lose the queen of clubs, and they'll have control of the hand, and I won't make 10 tricks even. So the safety play here is to not take the spade finesse and play the ace of spades. And now the jack of spades. West takes with the king. And now West switches. He can tap me immediately in hearts. And now I can take the queen of spades. I can't get to dummy to finesse the queen of spades, but I can take it and then go after clubs, and he can ruff with the 10 of spades, and he can tap me again in hearts, but I can then knock out the queen of clubs, and East has only diamonds to play, and I still have a diamond stopper. So I make 10 tricks on this line. Turns out that there is a better line still, and that is if at trick 2 I can still cash my king, pitching my diamond, and then if I play the jack of spades, that turns out to be the winning play, rather than ace and then jack. And the reason it is because he can take his king, but now I can get back to dummy with the ace of spades to finesse his spades, and I still have control of the trump suit, so that when I knock out the queen of clubs, I'll still have 11 tricks. And so he forces me to ruff, and then I play a spade to the ace, and now I can pull his trump, but East can't any longer tap me in hearts, so I can afford to pull the last trump, and don't need that heart, and now knock out the ace, queen of clubs, and I will get the rest of the tricks except for the queen of clubs, and make 11 tricks. And I really think that this is probably the best line of play. Oops, got to unblock the jack there. Let's try that again. Play the king of clubs, and then when I give up club trick, I want to make sure I unblock the jack so I don't get stuck in dummy. And now I can claim the last 3 tricks for 11. Um, so this hand presents a large variety of ways to play it. And it actually turns out that one of the best ways to play it is actually to lead, given the layout on this hand. If I lead a club at trick 2, that actually works pretty nicely. The biggest problem you can make on this hand is taking the spade finesse. If you go out of your way to get to your hand with the ace of diamonds and take the spade finesse, you are down instantly. So this is probably an example. I suppose it really depends on whether you're playing match points or imps, but this is an example of don't always take a finesse just because you can. Um, Thanks all for watching, and see you back here next time.